Dave, cheers for joining us today. First game under the belt for this season. Disappointing to lose 1-0. What did you make of the performance today from the lads?
Listen, I thought the second half performance was excellent. We dropped back into a shape. The lads did everything that we asked for. We just run out of time, I suppose. The 90th minute equaliser, the 90th minute winner was a killer blow. But listen, all the lads are disappointed in there, very, very disappointed, because we deserved at least a point out the game. Two men sent off. I thought probably the referee was their best player today, if I'm being perfectly honest with you.
Yeah, we've touched on that, Dave, and obviously the two red cards that happened. What did you make of the first one for McQuilkin?
The first one, it looked like it was coming together. They were coming together, and it was the old cliche in football. It was like handbags. They both bumped into each other. He made a meal of it. They were street. They get around the referee. Our lads don't get around the referee. If he was going to make a sending off, he should have sent them both off. But he sends our lad off, and I thought all through the game, anything that was 50, the ref give them, without sounding sour grapes. He was poor today, really, really. Not at this level of football.
Yeah, seemed quite a younger referee that was out there today, Dave, and there was a few opinions from the stands that we did hear as well on his performance, and he went on to send a second Rangers player off, and Joe Robbins also saw red. What did you make of the second?
Well, look, Joe knows he shouldn't be kicking the ball away, so look, he's been booked, kicks the ball away, it's another yellow card, he's getting sent off. Got no complaints on that. Joe's experienced enough not to do that, and I thought Joe had done really, really well in the game, looked after the football, and it just gives you a sour taste at the end of the game.
Yeah, of course, and that second red card then did lead to Stalybridge winning the game with that goal at the end, and we kept them out really well until then. What did you make of the defensive performance of the game?
Yeah, look, the lads, we went to three at the back with two wing backs, and we knew we'd have to soak up the pressure and maybe hit them on the counter. That's how it mapped out. I just thought a couple more minutes we hung on, we'd have got a point, but no leagues have won the first game of the season, and there was nothing in the teams, and I've got to look at the positives. There was a lot of good performances out there. They've got the minutes in the legs, and they've got to dust themselves down now and prepare and be ready for Tuesday.
Yeah, certainly you talk about those players who really put out a good showing today. The opening minutes of the game, Aaron Opoku, who played up front, had a great chance to put us 1-0 up. What did you make of that? Well,
that changes the game then altogether. We go through and we score. It changes the game altogether. But unfortunately, keeper made a decent save, and I thought we lost the rhythm a little bit for 20 minutes of the first half. We didn't seem to play a lot of football. They put us under pressure, but we weathered the storm. We weathered it, and then unfortunately the sending off, we got to half time. Obviously made a change with Aaron because he was getting less and less mobile, and fair play to Luca, I thought he worked his socks off.
Yeah, a few of us, again on the radio, we noted Luca Whitney's performance when he came on that second half and really sort of ran himself into the ground to try and do that, and a few of the subs did that. What did you make of those new signings today?
Yeah, I thought look, when you make substitutions, you try and make an impact on the game, and I thought Luca did really well. I thought Diego, when he come on, did really well. Ben was comfortable, he's got minutes under his belt. Ben did fine. Sean Lawton was magnificent, I thought, when he come on. So yeah, the substitutions did us really well today. So
I have to agree with you on that, Dave. Again, something that we noted on the side was the fact that those players coming in, there was a lot of changes into that side. So they all did a good job. Obviously, the players who went off, what can we say about them? Obviously, Aaron Opoku went off in that first half. Do we know what the injury looks like?
Well, he's tweaked his groin or pulled his, so he won't be fit for Tuesday. Ben O'Hanlon won't be fit. If he's popped his hamstring. I don't know how bad it is. So you know, that's why you need a decent squad of players.
Of course, and a few of those players that we saw today, we were very impressed with, particularly some of those new signings who you have mentioned already. Going on into the games that we've got ahead, particularly Newcastle Town, of course, coming at home on Tuesday, and then Hanley Town in the FA Cup on Saturday. What are the aims now for the games coming forward?
Yeah, well, listen, we try and win every game. I mean, you looked at the squad today, 16 players, 12 of them are making the debuts for the club. So it is a transitional period. You know, the quicker we can hit the ground running, and I was pleased with a lot of performances. Disappointing with one or two players out there, and I made my feelings said at half time. You know, no one will lie down in this league. You've got to roll your sleeves up, and I thought second half we did roll the sleeves up, and unfortunately it was just too little too late.
Looking at that performance as well today, Dave, do you see any areas that you feel that we need to improve on?
Oh yeah, 100%. You're always looking at areas in the team. You know, we're not strong enough up front. Unfortunately, Dan Cockeline's pulled his hamstring, and Dan gets 20 goals a year in the league above, so he's a massive miss, and that allows us to get on the pitch and we can get on the ball. So, you know, but give Luca credit, young lad, he's 17 years of age. He'll chase a piece of paper. I thought he worked their centre halves well, you know. So we are where we are. Always looking for players to strengthen the team, but I thought all in all, you know, there was some good performances and something to build on.
Great, Dave. Good to say. Thanks very much.
Okay. Cheers.